We're Mark and Donna, a couple of traveling van lifers who have it all figured out. Every day we get to go on adventures, camp at beautiful locations, and just live a life completely free of worry. You know, the perfect life everyone visualizes when they think of van life. Yeah, if only that were true.
This is crazy. There's hail coming down right now. And we're driving in it. And I'm so scared it's going to break our window or our solar panels. Mark is just without words right now. Look at this. Oh my God. Ah! It hit my face! Honk at these people.
I did. Everyone's honking. No one's...
Okay, note to self. When there's hail, do not open the window. You will get hit in the face. Thankfully, my eye's still intact. That is so rude. All right, we're moving along now. Traffic's moving, and it stopped hailing. I had never seen that much hail in my life. It's still pretty nasty out. It's definitely a severe thunderstorm. We got a warning earlier on our phones, and now we're driving through it. I still can't believe that just happened. I am not used to seeing that kind of weather. Like, we don't get hail like that in Florida, and the road was covered in it, and it was coming down hard. I thought for sure one of our windows was gonna break. We have to check the solar panels because we don't know how they are. They might have broken, I don't know. If anything, I'm just worried about getting where we're going safely, getting there safely. That's our main priority. Everything else can be replaced. Right, babe?
Yep.
We got this.
Driving through Wyoming, and we're in a hailstorm. It's just coming down. I don't even know if you can hear me. It's so loud. We're hoping it doesn't damage anything, but there's nothing we can do. There's nowhere to pull over. We're like in the middle of open pasture, open land. So, it's what it is. All right, update time. This morning we left Colorado to make our way up to Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming. We are currently in Rock Springs, Wyoming. We drove about 5 hours today. We stopped here for the night though. One, just because we're getting tired, but two, we're having some van trouble. On our way up here driving, we noticed like a burning rubber smell. I guess is the best way to describe it. So we pulled over, looked everything over, everything seemed fine, and then we checked our oil levels though, and our oil was below the minimum, which is obviously not good. So luckily we were at Walmart anyways, and they had our oil. We went and bought some, topped it off, so we're back to the normal level again. We don't know if it's leaking though, or if maybe it's just burned off a lot because we have driven a lot. We've driven 4,000 miles already since we left Florida. But we did do the oil literally right before we left, and it's supposed to be good for 10,000 miles. So I wouldn't think it would be that low, which makes me think we have a leak. But we haven't seen it leaking, so very confused. And we also don't know if that's what's causing the burning rubber smell or if that's something completely unrelated. So the plan is tomorrow morning we're going to try to take it in and get it looked at, hopefully, if there's an opening. And hopefully it'll be something easy and cheap, and then we can continue on our way to Yellowstone. It's been a long day. We're tired, but it is what it is.
Side note, I do want to say Wyoming is gorgeous. We were here, and the hour we've been here, parked at Walmart, we have seen crazy weather pattern. We've seen cold weather, windy weather,
Sunny weather.
sunny weather,
Hot, sunny.
hot and sunny weather, and what am I missing?
Hail. We saw hail on the way over.
We saw hail.
We got hailed on.
We got hailed on this morning on the way here. And we got hailed on last night in Colorado. I thought Florida weather was crazy, but Colorado and Wyoming weather are insane. But I do want to say Wyoming is beautiful. I feel like I'm in another planet right now because the mountains are gorgeous. They're so different from Colorado mountains. They're like flat mountains, if that makes sense. And the rocks are different. They're like gray rocks, tan rocks. It's just very different landscape that I'm not used to seeing. But I love it. I love Wyoming. I'm enjoying it right now. Once we get our van stuff figured out with the engine and the oil, we'll enjoy it even more. And we can go to Yellowstone.
Good morning, July 5th. We are in Billings, Montana. Today we are taking our van to the doctor. Let's go get her checked up. Sometimes van life sucks. So, update, we are in Billings, Wyoming right now. We didn't originally plan to come here. We planned to just go up to Glacier, and it's kind of out of the way there. But about last 2 weeks, we noticed the van was having some issues. One, we realized there was an oil leak because our oil kept getting low, and we top it off and then get low again. So obviously that's not good. On top of that, though, it just hasn't been running real great. We've had like on some uphill drives where it's just not wanting to accelerate, and we've had this constant kind of squeaking in our suspension when we're on like bumpy roads. So we figured let's get it in, get it checked out, because we don't want any issues to get worse. We scheduled an appointment here actually about 10 days ago, just because that was the earliest availability they had. And the reason we came to Billings is because everywhere else we called, they were booked to like August, which obviously isn't going to work. But we got an appointment here for today. We just took it in and we got the results, and they did confirm, yes, there's an oil leak. There's also a fuel leak, and there's a power steering leak, and then our front shocks are completely blown. So, not surprising, but also not what we wanted to hear. So yeah, we're gonna get it fixed though. It's not cheap. All said and done, we're looking at like $5,000 to fix everything. Yeah, it's a big blow. And I'm sure a big part of that is because it's a Mercedes dealership and their labor rates are ridiculous, so I'm sure they're upcharging a crazy amount, but it's one of those things, it is what it is. Like, it needs fixed. We can't do it ourselves. We don't have the know-how. So we're getting it done. Yes, we're going to be in Billings here at least another day. They have to order the parts. They did overnight them, so they're hoping to be in tomorrow, but they said with how far out we are, sometimes it can take another day or two on top of that. And as you can see, we're back in our van. They at least got the van down so we can sleep in it tonight until the parts come in. Kind of sucks, super expensive, but fortunately we have some money saved up specifically for repairs. You know, it's an old vehicle. It's got 250,000 miles on it. We knew things were going to break down, so we have money saved up for that. And let this be a reminder, if you're looking to get into van life, like, have a rainy day fund saved up for stuff like this, because things are going to break down. You don't want to be in a situation where things are broken down and you can't afford to fix it, and then you're SOL pretty much. So that's where we're at. That's our update. This is the downside of van life. It can be pricey and expensive. You know, you save money in a lot of ways. You know, no rent payment, no mortgage payment, but you got to factor in repairs. Hopefully it can get fixed tomorrow, and then we can be on our way back to traveling. Fingers crossed. Hopefully after this we'll have smooth sailing and no major repairs for a while, but you never know. Van update. So they overnighted the parts. They were supposed to come in yesterday, Thursday, but there was one part that did not. So the repairs got pushed back until today, Friday, July 7th. We brought it in at 8 a.m. this morning, and we pretty much waited around at the dealership all day till 5 p.m. We haven't had anything to eat. We were just eating like snacks at the dealership because that's all we had. We didn't prepare for that. But we got the bad news that they didn't get it done today. It took longer than they were expecting, and it's not going to be finished until tomorrow, which means we were stuck getting a hotel room for the night, which we were really bummed out about because we're already dropping $5,000 on fixing the van, and we're like, all right, great, now we gotta get a hotel as well. But Mercedes-Benz of billing, they did the right thing, and they're actually covering our hotel for the night, which is amazing. We were not expecting that at all. And they also gave us a loaner car to use, so we got a Toyota RAV4 to drive around the city, and we're here at the Hilton
Garden Hotel.
Yeah, Hilton Garden Inn Hotel, and as you can see, it's super nice, super clean, and yeah, we can't complain.
I'm excited that I'm not going to be hitting my head and my elbows, because that happens in the van a lot.
All the time. We have so much room here compared to the van.
And a whole bathroom.
Whole bathroom. There's a pool here, which we're probably going to go check out in a little
We
bit.
appreciate the little things.
Yeah. You know, we saw this whole situation as like a super bad thing. You know, like our van's broken down and we've got to drop all this money, which, I mean, it does suck, don't get me wrong. But out of this, we met some amazing people. We get a really nice hotel room. So you always got to look for the silver lining. There's always some positives, even in negative situations, if you look for them.
And things always have a way of working out.
They do. So that's our update. We're pretty happy overall, and we're glad to get our van back tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be running smoothly and get fixed, and then we'll be on our way to more adventures.
Glacier National Park.
Yeah. All right, we are back in the van. Got our home back. We're super glad we missed her. It was expensive. It did come out to a little over $5,000 for everything. But, you know, our baby's taking care of us, so we got to take care of her.
That's right.
We still got a long journey ahead of us, and we don't want any breakdowns, so had to be done. So that's the good news. The bad news is they broke our driver's side mirror. I know they didn't do it on purpose, but nevertheless, it is broken and cracked. They are replacing it for free, but the downside is they had to order one, and today's Saturday. They said it probably won't be in till Monday. So that means we're gonna have to stick around here a little longer. They did offer to ship it to us, like wherever we're at, but we don't know where we're gonna be, and I just don't want to deal with the hassle of that. I just want to get it done. So we're just gonna stick around in Billings another 2 days till the mirror gets in, have them pop it on, and then we'll be making our way up to Glacier National Park, which we're super excited about. Once we get up to Glacier though, that'll probably be in a whole separate video, so this will probably end this one around here. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in Glacier. So here is our van, and you can probably see there's a big puddle leaking way behind it, and all underneath, that's diesel fuel. Yeah, not good. So here's what happened. Our fuel filter for our diesel heater cracked, and so this hose is no longer attached, and therefore diesel fuel is leaking out. So we're gonna fix it right now. It has been one heck of a week. We parked at Cabela's for the night because they allow overnight parking here for RVs. So we figured while we're here, let's go check out the store, see what we can find. We end up buying a few things. We're probably in there maybe 30, 45 minutes. We come out and we see a huge puddle under the van. We get closer and we can smell diesel.
I see like there's something leaking under.
Yeah, we can see a hose hanging down.
That's unusual because we haven't been driving and the AC is off.
Yeah.
Been off for a while, so it's not the AC. Oh, I smell diesel.
So I crawl under, and fortunately it's not like leaking from our main engine or anything. It's from our diesel heater. We do have a diesel heater in the van for when it's cold out, and the diesel heater is tapped into our diesel tank. which we had just filled, by the way. We literally stopped at a gas station right before we came to Cabela's and topped our tank off. And the part that broke was the fuel filter. We have a little plastic fuel filter that connects to the hoses, goes into the diesel heater. Long story short, the plastic tip of the fuel filter had cracked, I guess, somehow. And so the hose that went into it just was now hanging down and leaking all of our diesel onto the ground, which is lovely. So that was our first priority. We're like, all right, we got to figure out how to stop this. So I crawl under. We ended up bypassing the fuel filter and just reconnecting the hoses together, which stopped the leak. That suggestion came from my dad. Thank you. I gave him a call, and he advised me to do that, which worked. So at least our leak stopped. And now we just got to get a new fuel filter, which I think they should have at like auto parts stores. So it's kind of late. We'll probably do that tomorrow. Go get a new fuel filter and then reconnect everything together. So the good news is it should be fairly inexpensive and easy fix, but it's just not how we wanted to spend tonight.
Nope.
And now I'm covered in diesel. I had all in my hands. I got it all in my hair because like I was crawling under there. I went into Cabela's and like washed off in their sink as much as I could, but it smells like diesel like crazy in here.
Smell like diesel. I feel like I'm gonna have a headache. So we might have to go to Planet Fit. We are gonna go to Planet Fitness. What do you think? Get you showered.
Probably a good idea.
Thank goodness they're like 8 minutes away.
Yeah. So that's our update. It's been an awesome week, you know.
No, I have a cavity.
Yeah. Oh, and on top it off, Donna has a cavity.
I have a cavity in one of my wisdom teeth way in the back. I'm prone to cavities. I feel like I get one every year, and I'm a dental hygienist. I'm like pristine with my home care, but for whatever reason. So I want to get that taken care of, and I have an appointment tomorrow. Get that taken care of. Yay.
They say bad things happen in threes, so hopefully this is our third one. Yeah. We had all the engine, we had the oil leak, and our shocks were blown, which cost us $5,000. Then you found a cavity, and now we have the diesel leak from the diesel heater. So hopefully, knock on wood, we got all of our bad stuff out of the way.
Send us a good juju, the good vibes,
we need
pray, whatever you believe in.
We need it. Once we get her cavity fixed and we get our diesel heater fixed.
Oh, and the mirror. We're waiting on the mirror.
Yeah, we're waiting on a mirror. Yeah. Once we get all that done, we'll be heading up to Glacier National Park at some point. Like
as long as we have each other, babe, that's all that matters.
That's right. Better times are coming, and we will get through this. And it's stuff we can fix and deal with.
Right.
So, could be worse. Hope everyone else is doing good out there. Love you guys. Thank you all for watching. And, yeah, we'll see you later.